Buenos dias, amigos, amigas from Ajijic here in the Lakeside area. Now, please forgive me. I get a ladder, change that light bulb in here. This is the usual room I shoot in when I shoot these videos. I want to mention something real quick. I'm getting a lot of responses to a video that I put out that I'm going to be leaving YouTube. It's a decision I made before I came back from my home in the U.S. Prior to coming back here. And also, when I first came back, I love it here and I love doing YouTube, but I need to go on to other things. It's about time I get a girlfriend or a companion or start dating. I think it's time for that. I do this alone, and for a first year guy in the YouTube, actually shooting up here in YouTube, shooting here in the Lakeside area, it's just too much. It's time consuming. I don't have time. I've lost. Now, some viewers don't want me to stop this channel. They want me to continue. They're coming up with solutions. Do one a week, do this. And thank you. I welcome that. And thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm going to miss you guys. And I'm going to miss doing this, but on the other hand, I'll still be able to meet people, still be able to serve the Mexican community, still be able to do volunteer work, and I'm still going to meet with some of those people that I didn't get to interview. I love doing interviews with Mexican residents where they speak Spanish, and I like putting them up in that light. The light that they deserve to be in. They're very hardworking people, and I've always known that all my life. And I like documenting that through this channel and putting up the interviews with people who not only speak English, but who speak Spanish as well. They're, kind of like to show where they're at. And wonderful, beautiful people here in Mexico. And I love doing those interviews, those cultural interviews, and also covering the cultural events and contributing to the Mexican community in the many ways I have been since I've been coming to Mexico. But one in which the YouTube has allowed me to interview a lot of Mexican residents in their own language, so they can speak their own language. Now, I want to say I'm been without a girlfriend for 7 years ago. My girlfriend died of cancer. It's devastating. It came back. It was she died in hospice at her brother's home. It's just. I went through and had to do that, and I haven't had a girlfriend since then. And it's about time I find a companion, or one finds me, and it's going both ways, kind of. I was with a viewer just the other day, a subscriber. She was having breakfast, and got approached by a business owner here, and she wants to introduce me to a girlfriend of hers, and I don't know how that's going to turn out, but I even had a girlfriend, or a steady girlfriend, in 7 years. And then my mom, after my girlfriend passed away, my mom died shortly, and then I retired, and I have a pension, and I'm on Social Security now. Then I'm of Social Security age. I still own a home up there, and I have a car up there too, and recently purchased a car here, and made a lot of friends, and acquaintances here that I really enjoy, and friends up there in the U.S. too. But my life now is retired in Mexico. So I'm going to miss you guys. A lot of you guys putting up, although I don't ask for a lot of subscribers, very seldom I ask for subscribers. I've been able to get well over 200,000 views since September alone. I've counted them, and the other ones that came before September, when I started the channel back at my home in the basement, I don't count those. But I'm really happy to have done this channel. I want to thank everyone. Please continue to watch all YouTube videos. I really got a lot. I saw some YouTube videos a few years ago also from, it was a video about the Lake Chapala Society, and other people have been mentioning it too. People have been watching YouTube videos. It was one that, it wasn't from the Lake Chapala. I just got a message here, and messages are coming in. Viewers are coming up here on the screen. Anyway, I saw a video about altruism here and people from here serving the Mexican people, and a nonprofit. A person started up a business and donated all their money and their time to helping the Mexican residents here. It was a beautiful thing. It really touched my heart. Some of you may have seen that video if you're long-term YouTubers. It wasn't from the Lake Chapala Society, but they did cover it. That's one of the reasons I came down here, seeing that video. It was a beautiful video. And business owners, different things, and people helping other people and helping serve the Mexican community. And I'm going to miss doing some of those interviews in Spanish with them speaking the Spanish. I think it's not a prerequisite. They speak English in the interviews that I was putting up. I like them to speak whatever language they can or choose to speak. And I always love that. I was giving a showcase for them too, and can shed some light on the Mexican people and the culture here. I love it. Well, anyway, I'll put this to rest for a moment here. I'm going to be putting up some more videos. I want to support all other Lakeside channels as well as the channels from outside of this region or area. There's a lot of good ones I watch that were very interesting. They got me tuned in to coming here to Mexico. Tangerine Travels, Kinetic Kittens, Maddie Goldstill, a lot of those, two expats in Mexico, Retired Life, No Bull. In addition to, watch a lot of those. Pick and choose as you want, but there's a lot of good YouTube. I've been watching YouTube for 5 years. And I want to thank whoever put that video out. I can't remember. We were talking about the other day, the one from the Lake Chapala. It was about it was included in the video. There were expat interviews. A famous lady from England came over here, decided to retire here. She's very famous. And that was kind of cool too. And just seeing that Woodstock video. It was the one with the Woodstock video that got me coming here. And they interviewed people who were helping kids with dental care, taking all the profits from their business that they started. And it really touched my heart. And I thought Ajijic was a great place to come, and I did. After been living in Mexico on and off as a snowbird for 4 years. San Miguel de Allende for 6 months, and many other places, and then Ajijic as a snowbird. Now I'm a resident. I purchased a car down here, even though I got one up there. I never felt like driving one, and I still got my home up there, and I did consider cashing in the equity and buying a house here or somewhere in Mexico. I love it here. I may even bring my brother down here at some point. I have an older brother that might need nursing care. I might bring him down here. I've already talked to a representative from one of the nursing homes, which I did see in a video here a couple of years ago or a few years ago. I talked with her. There's always possibilities, but I need to move on to different things, spend more time, and get back to maybe some salsa dance lessons. Do that again. More bike riding. Travel is a big one. I want to get out, travel more, out of town. There's different places. I want to go to Manzanillo, Mazatlan, maybe Puerto Vallarta, all these places where the weather cools down. Who knows, maybe go back for a short visit to San Miguel de Allende, and who knows where I might decide to live in Mexico. It's so many great places, and but the Ajijic Lakeside area is an excellent place for people to live and retire. the peace and the serenity you can get, and the beautiful Mexican culture. Oh, the dance! I want to say thanks to Jim about YouTube videos. He's been also covering traditional Mexico, real authentic traditional Mexico, and I wish we had even more YouTubers down here. Paul and Carmen too. Paul and Carmen, their videos, healthy living in Ajijic. I'm just mentioning a few. Sentimiento, Ajijic. It's a Mexican channel. If you watch it, even if say the one's not hasn't been speaking Spanish for that long, or doesn't even speak Spanish, I think that's an opportunity to see more about this area here too, and try to work on your Spanish. I've been working on it for 4 years, taking classes. I took classes at San Miguel de Allende, do Duolingo here and there, and practice it daily with Mexican residents and other expats here. That's a game changer a little bit. It'll open up the door for you in many different ways. So try to, if you can, get involved with Spanish, learning Spanish. I put up a lot of videos. I put up 1,200 videos. Many of them are walk videos, hundreds are walk videos. I would say at least 100 or more. Expat and Mexican resident interviews. Traveled a little bit here and there, did some things, and I just love doing it. But I want to do some traveling. I've been researching Mazatlan, going over there. Well, someone recently told me about Ensenada. She just come back from Ensenada. Barro de Navidad, all these other places, and possibly, and you can get there by driving. I bought a car, and the mechanic who checked it said you can drive all the way to the U.S. in a car if you want. It's that good. It's in good shape. It's not as good. It's nowhere near as fancy as my car in the U.S., but it's a good car. And he says, I said, Michigan too? And he says, yeah, you can drive that car up to Michigan. And it's got 96,000 kilos, which is probably in miles. It's U.S. miles, probably 67,000, I'm guessing, U.S. miles. And so it's a little older, but it's a cool car. It's a good car. It's in good condition. Mechanic checked it out. And if you want to know what I did, I bought insurance down here, how I got a car, how I find 6-month rentals, and how I find other expats and tourists 6-month rentals here. You can rent for 6 months, and you don't have to put down in every case is it necessary to put down first month, last month, and security deposit. Say you're a snowbird or something. There's other ways you can also get units down here or homes, rent homes. I've done everything but rent a home, but I've been to a lot of experiences here. I'll share with you guys out there. If you see me out in the plaza, whether you see me anywhere in Lakeside, and I'll continue to help people find places and refer them to the different services that they may need and that'll help them. And I've been recently helping a lot of people and since I came here. So I enjoy doing that, but I need some time for me and, to get involved in a relationship, possibly. Take things slow. I know how it goes. I have experience. I had a girlfriend for 10 years, and we did fine. And I may have a lot of female friends, women friends, and men friends, Mexican residents friends, and acquaintances as well. Just love being here. So it's time to move on, man. Do some traveling. Blessed, I retired early with a decent pension, benefits, Social Security. Not long ago, received that too. Just about not too long ago. I think I revealed my complete age, but I just love it. The biking, the exercising here, you guys, opportunities to hike, culture, music, dining out, hanging out with the Mexican residents, the coffee shops. Wow, I can go on and on and on and on. And I probably did. So look at the backlog of the 1,200 videos I got. I'm going to keep those up for a while. I'm going to shoot a few more videos and want to say once again, I want to say thanks to all the YouTubers who put YouTube videos up because they have good content and some I enjoy more than the others, but still give them a chance. Give them a chance. And once again, I gotta say, people who are really and the people that haven't gotten up there yet, the views that some of us got, but are getting up there. And Ed Jim Chappelle YouTube videos, an 80-year-old man, 80 years old, and he goes by, and I said this before, by boat, by plane. This gentleman's like Superman. I can't believe it. And he brings us some good traditional Mexican content and culture, and he travels all around. And I also want to say, once again, healthy living in Ajijic. Watch all of them. Watch all of the lakeside ones, but just trying to give a little boost or assistance to those who are doing it too, who don't always get all the viewers, but they do still have quality content and cultural and health information as well. Those and also catch Bill Dallas. As some people know, I'm a big fan of Bill Dallas Lewis. Catch retired in all the other lakeside areas, YouTube videos. Also, want to see Retired Life in Mexico, No Bull. From San Miguel de Allende. He's built or he's lived there, bought a home there. And like me, he lives there, but I only lived there for 6 months. Oh, also want to suggest if you're in San Miguel de Allende, you want a budget hotel. I know all the budget hotels here and the luxury hotels here, but if you want a good budget hotel in San Miguel de Allende, the Quinto Loreto Hotel, check that one out on your website. Also, if you really want to spend a lot of money, you want one of the best, I'll tell you, it's the Rosewood Hotel in San Miguel de Allende. And if you're looking for music, head down to El Tupinambas, over there on Zacatecas, and on the Ancha, you're going to have for music, you're going to have Paprika, and right across the street, it's a good restaurant. All these are expat favorites too. Hecho in Mexico, great food there, and all over there. There's a lot like here. There's a lot of Mexican, small, traditional Mexican restaurants I'd like to enjoy, and I do eat the taco stands once a day. And I'm going to quit eating out 70 times a month because I'm not losing as much weight as I plan to, but I am still doing so. It's just a great place. I live in a place that's got a pool, Flout Floreso. Hey, how good can life get, man? And have a home up there too, and be blessed. I'm just fortunate, and I like to pass on to others what my experiences are and help others, and that comes from my heart, and that's sincere. So leaving this channel soon, very, very soon. Just going to put up, I got a couple more videos I'm going to put up, or a few, and I'm not going to get to a lot of the ones I do want to do, but it's time for me to move on. It's going to be a year, that I've been back here, and I've been doing YouTube videos here from this area. And I want to let you guys know. Look at the backlog of videos. I'm going to keep them up there for a while. And look at the back. You know what? Check other YouTube channels out. Go through their backlog of videos that they have posted, and look at theirs as well. There's a lot of valuable content. You can go and find them on your laptop. You can find them and go back into their past. Look at what they have, and also look how they evolved. A lot of them have evolved pretty good. And everybody's got their own niche and their own, like one of the viewers said, she likes my niche. And we do things differently, but there's room. And I think there's room for other YouTubers. I would really like to see other. There's a lot of room to cover in this lakeside area in a lot of different things. So I always encourage people when I meet them, if you want to start a channel, I'll tell you how to start it real quick. And you can become monetized from the start too. I learned a way to buy us a cup of coffee, although I've never done that. You can start if you want to add to your Social Security income or supplemental, whatever, to supplement whatever type of income you have. You can do that. It's, YouTube's great. I haven't received anything from YouTube, and I'm pretty much a nonprofit channel. Although YouTube is free, YouTube is definitely free. YouTube is free, and I encourage people. It's a good way for, I've seen other people make a living, earn a living, and we see it all the time on YouTube, and they do make money. It's a good way. I never went into that area, never thought about it, but come down here and do it. Talked to one from England, actually, on the bike path a couple months ago, or a month ago, rather, and she wanted to start a YouTube channel, and she wants to supplement her income. She's in her 50s. I said, hey, do it. She's a digital nomad too, or something. Come down and do it. It's a great thing. I'm retired. I can't put the work in that it requires and doing this alone. I'm retired. I've been retired for 6 years or so. And I told myself I'm not going to go back to work again. So I'm not going to put the time into this YouTube channel. And I'm relaxed. I'm done working. I got time. I got a home up there, and I go back and forth too. I want to do more traveling. And also, I want to say, what else? It's just some things. I don't have a list or anything, and I was going to write a list. But yeah, check out all the YouTube channels. And not only here, the ones, expats, 2 expats in Mexico is one. I mentioned that. Did I mention Tangerine Travels? Jordan's channel, Tangerine Travels, Mandy Gold, Kennedy Kinnens. You can go back to YouTube channels. They have, you can go back into their videos if you go into their description and go review some of their videos, their past videos. Do that with mine. I'll leave mine up for a little while. And I wish all the YouTubers well. I think everyone has something good to say. And with that, once again, please continue to support Ed Jim Chapala YouTube videos. He's my man. He's 80 years old. Climbs up in the hills, goes to Scorpion Island on boats. He's amazing. I always talk about him. And Bill Dallas Lewis, he'll tell you, he's another one. Check him out, as well as all the other Lakeside channels. Bill's moved to Mazatlan. Yeah, he's been through a lot. He just knows the Lakeside area, and he's been here for Mexico, 17 years. Living in Mexico. And also, I want to refer people to getting a professional location guide or a relocation guide if you're moving down here. Someone has many years of experience, because, and other expats who live down here got many other years, but people that are relatively newer to Mexico can't help other people, but other people too. I've had 4 years living in Mexico and up in different places in retirement, although I was a snowbird. But I have a lot of experience this year. If you see me in town, I'll help you out and refer you to places that you might want to go to, or that might help you out. And once again, try to find a relocation expert. There's a few at many years here in the Lakeside area, so search them out as well. With that, I want to say thanks. So once again, I want to say I want to remind you, hoping, and compatibility will find me too. I've had an opportunity to date women, and once again, I was with a viewer having breakfast, and a woman came up to me, and it's not the first time. It's not because I'm anything great or anything. It's just that I know people. And she wants to set me up with a girlfriend of hers, and so I'll see how that turns out. If it doesn't, it's okay too, life goes on. And there's always more than one fish in the sea. So, as we used to say, and I'm not out there fishing, but, hey, it's a great thing to finally, come to the conclusion that I want to be, I want to have a partner like many other people. It's just a natural thing. So with that, thanks for viewing. Have a great day and adios. I'll be putting up a few more videos and thanks for viewing. And once again, buenos dias from Lakeside.